Sir, I don't know the first one.
The first one. Look here. In this, what is added to a paste of rice husk and paper to make papier mâché? Papier mâché. So papier mâché is what? Papier mâché is basically a mixture of clay, paper and rice husk. Papier mâché क्या है? It is a mixture of clay, paper and rice husk. Getting it now? So thereby option number C should be the correct answer here. D. Clay is mixed along with rice husk and paper to form a paper mache. Now, when you ask what paper mache is, what basically, how does it basically look like? So paper mache is what basically you might have seen that many times certain artworks are made using a paper mache. Okay, now like if you are required to make a sculpture, some kind of sculpture, some kind of artworks, right now, so thereby you take some clay, you take paper and rice husk, and thereby you can give it shapes of different things. So that is what paper mache is. Anyway, some questions are not like extra questions are also there. Next question. Which organ of the frog helps it to swim in water?
Sir, web feed.
Webbed feet. Okay. Next one. The process of condensation is the reverse of.
Uh, Sir, evaporation.
Evaporation. Very good. Question number 4.
Faster.
That is faster. Very good. Question number 5.
Hand picking.
Hand picking. Good. Next. Yusufu, what do you think? Coal tar, you understand now? What is a coal tar? It is was earlier used in manufacturing roads. Nowadays, bitumen is used. Tar basically
Sir,
refers to coal tar. You might, yes,
reversible change.
it is a reversible change. Okay, why is it a reversible change? Can you explain that?
Sir, because that Reversible, like basically it means that we can
Hmm.
like change it back to like what it was back. So
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so tar is basically
Coal tar is a black thick liquid. Okay now. Or it is in form of not black thick liquid, basically solid form में होता है ये coal tar. And when it is heated, it converts it into a black thick liquid. Okay
uh,
now.
when it is coal tar is heated, it like it when it is not heated, it is in a solid form. When it is heated, it becomes into uh,
Liquid
l-
form.
yeah,
Hmm.
it
So
becomes
this
like liquid.
good. So basically, when you are heating the coal tar na, from solid state, it converts into liquid state. ये solid state में है, you are heating it, converts into liquid state. Okay. Further, when it cools down, it will again be solidified. वापस ये solid state में होता है, right? So hence it is a reversible change. Good. Hmm. Question number 7. Yes, falling off a tree branch is an example of what?
Uh,
Obviously, it is what?
uh, Irreversible.
Irreversible change. Very good. Okay, because it can't be fixed again.
Yeah,
Next question.
A.
Very good. Dissolve air is escaping back into the air. Good. Question number 9. Read the question properly. Does not help in recycling carbon dioxide back into the air. Okay, now. By the way, this combustion and burning, actually both of them are same process. Combustion is burning in the presence of air. Burning is also same thing. That is basically burning of anything. So option B and D are kind of same. Option A, you might have, I have told you about respiration. What is photosynthesis? You already know.
Sir, photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Very good. Can you explain it?
Sir, because uh, uh, it because photosynthesis do not produce carbon dioxide. It produces food.
Very good. Very good. Right now, in fact, it is consuming carbon dioxide. So thereby, it is not helping in releasing carbon dioxide into the air. It is actually consuming. While when we talk about respiration, it consumes oxygen to break down the food and give out carbon dioxide. In combustion and burning, also carbon dioxide is produced. While in photosynthesis, it isn't. Very good then. Okay. Question number 10. Which one shows the correct sign positions? Where is the positive and negative terminal of the battery? We did talked about electric cell in the chapter here.
Sir,
Hmm.
the correct answer is
Yes, repeat that.
correct is A.
A. The given options are should be like this: A, B, C, and D. Hmm. Option number A is correct. Very good. Because we
Yeah.
know that the metal cap here is the positive terminal, and here you have a metal disc, and metal disc is negative. Very good. Hmm. Fibrous roots are associated with what? Getting to know plants, we did discuss about it there when we talked about shrubs, herbs, etc.
Sir, parallel.
Fibrous roots are associated with parallel venation. Very good. Very good. Okay, question number two. Let me zoom it out a little bit. Question number 12. Observe the given diagrams. Which one shows the complete circuit? Yes, Abu.
Uh, sir, sir, like sir, the gaps between the wire is it means that it is cut in, right?
It is cut. The circuit is incomplete. It is not
Uh,
closed.
then it is A.
It is a very good. Hmm. In which circuit will the bulb or bulbs glow brightest? Read the given options carefully.
Sir, the correct answer is B.
Answer is B. A simple circuit with one bulb and two batteries. Very good. Okay, now. Hmm. Next question number 14. Where will this ball move towards? First, read the question.
Mm.
Hmm.
Sir, the correct answer is C.
See, so here the ball will be this ball will be moving towards the direction where more magnets are put right now.
Yeah.
So that is towards 3. Very good. Question number 15. Are all options visible? Let me zoom it out. Hmm. Ajay has two bar magnets as shown in this figure, and he wants to store them safely. Remember, I did told you how magnets are stored in a safe way? What is the correct way to keep them? First, start
Sir, the,
by. Mhm.
sir, the correct option is sir the sir the correct option is the C1.
C1, very good.
With
Okay,
the wood.
very good, very good. Right now, also here you get to see now. What about this diagram? This one. Why this diagram is incorrect here? Can you tell
Sir,
me?
because there
Hmm.
is you have to keep it opposite, like not as south south and not north.
Very good, very good, very good, Abu. Okay, section A is completed. So in section B, you are going to have few questions. Okay, now. So in total, 6 or 7 questions are going to be there in section B. Okay. Question number 1. Explain how jute plants are harvested. Hmm.
Jute plants.
There were
Uh,
several terminologies which we studied there.
yeah, first
Hmm.
jute plants, like they are gonna be removed,
Okay.
and then uh, they are first gonna be removed. Then they will be kept in water.
So first of all, harvesting is done, right? Basically cutting it right now.
Yeah, first
So when
s- like first the jute plants are harvested.
very
Then
good.
they are tied in bundles, and
Hmm.
then then they are put in the lakes and soaked for like few days.
Okay.
Then uh, uh,
The
then
second step which you are explaining to me, what do we call this second step?
uh, uh,
It starts from R, capital R. You should start by answering. There are several steps involved in it. Okay, now there are several steps involved in the extraction of jute. First of all, harvesting is done. Second, retting is done. RETTING. Remember this term? हमने
yes,
डिस्कस किया था, right now? Good. So as you said that the harvested jutes are stored in bundles, and then they are submerged in water for a few days. So this
yes.
will do what? Why we are required to keep it
Uh,
in water?
this uh, then it will this basically it like softens the uh,
Hmm.
fiber.
Fibers. Very good. So it basically makes the fiber in the stem loose. It becomes loose and soft, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now also one more thing happens here. When you lose the fibers now, so thereby
And
microorganism will also, yes. Abu,
sir,
you were saying something. Hmm.
it uh, it is also easy to separate it.
It is easy to separate it also. Also, if there are some non-fibrous tissues present in the jute fiber, अगर non-fibrous substances भी हैं, तो due to moisture, now due to water, microorganism will grow in it. and that will decompose any other non-fibrous tissues in it. Getting it now?
Yes.
So microorganisms होंगे. Okay. Now after rating is done, so thereby one more step is done. ये manually भी कर सकते हैं. It can be done using machines also. Right now, इसे हम कहते हैं fiber peeling, इसे हम कहते हैं. Right now, where in the process of peeling, what is done? The soft fibers are extracted from the jute stems. Right? Jute stems ऐसे होंगे. So in this, the soft fibers that has dissolved and become very soft, it will be extracted. So इसे हम peeling कहते हैं. Getting it now? Right? Okay. After this, if there are some unwanted impurities present in it, it is removed. Right? And then there's one more process in it that is called as baling. Can you explain this one? What is baling?
Um,
Like once peeling has been done, okay, now once peeling has been done and unwanted substances from it has been separated, so thereby it will be spread out in sunlight to be dried. Okay, now, and then it will be um, it will be stored in bundles and made into bales. Right, the bundles में store करते हैं. That is called as baling. Okay, no? So that is the way these are basically being harvested. Further ये mill में जाएगा, thereby it will be woven now. Weaving होगी. Getting it now? Where the jute yarn will be woven into fabrics now. Right now, either हम traditional handlooms use कर सकते हैं, or either we can use mechanical handlooms also. Right? So that is the thing. Okay, next question.
uh, it is because uh, like the fins give stability,
Mhm.
and it like it is easier to like control uh, like to turn directions uh,
Mhm.
and it helps the fish to easily move through water.
Hmm. The second line you told me, is it about the slippery scales or the flattened fins easily moving across the water?
uh, flattened.
Flattened fins. See, flattened fins will be providing stability to the fish right now, so that it remains steady in the water, and it will also help the fish to control its movement in the water, right, and to control the direction in which the fish is moving in the water, right. Second, there are slippery scales on the body of the fish, so that fish slippery scales will be protecting it right now, and the name itself is slippery, so thereby it will be protecting it right now, and also helping it in easy movement in the water. Getting it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, question number 18. When a single yarn is pulled out continuously from a torn pair of socks, so you get to see that all the fabric starts coming out of it.
uh, it is because
When you look
uh,
at the continue.
it is only one there is only one there is only one yarn. Out of that one yarn,
Mhm.
the whole cloth is made. The 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 yarn, the name of the yarn is called
Yarn or basically thread. You're talking when you say yarn, no, yarn or basically it's thread now. ये सिर्फ थ्रेड होता है basically. Yarn or thread both are same thing. So and what you were saying that it is made up of a single yarn, that is not always true. Okay, now that is not always true. So you get to see that the threads are twisted together, right? They are interlocked. The threads are interlocked. No, it's like this. These are interlocked against each other like this. So when you pull out now, when you pull out a single yarn now, the whole yarn starts to unravel. The whole yarn starts coming out of it. Getting it now? Since the cloth is made by interlocking the threads, so thereby when you pull it out, a whole yarn starts to come out. Okay, next question. Question number 19. We did discussed about this in the chapter heat.
Um, on heating, we can
Hmm.
we can expand it
Hmm.
by heating,
Very good. And then
and then to cool it, you can tighten it up.
to cool it, we will simply pour water over it now. We will
Yeah,
pour cold water over it. So once you have heated this metal rim, usually metal rim is made smaller than the wheel, than the wooden wheel. So it is first heated. Hmm.
yeah.
First you will
Then
heat it. Huh. So thereby it will expand and then you will place it over this wooden wheel and then pour some cold water over it. Very good. Okay. Why is carbon dioxide gas used to extinguish fire? Question number 20.
because carbon dioxide gas is
Hmm.
it does not help fire. It does not help fire to grow.
Okay. So the thing is that carbon dioxide gas, it itself does not catches fire. Okay, it does not burn, right? So neither carbon dioxide gas burns and neither it helps in burning.
Yeah,
Okay, so that is one thing about it.
uh,
Also, mhm.
because like with oxygen the fire will grow, but with
Hi.
carbon dioxide uh, uh, the fire will not grow.
That's why we use fire extinguishers, and fire extinguishers releases carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah,
Right now. Okay. There's one more thing you should know. Okay, like for example, there's a fire somewhere. Let's say this is fire. Now, when you pour some carbon dioxide gas over it, ना, when you are using fire extinguisher, so fire extinguisher releases carbon dioxide gas, and dioxide gas is heavier than oxygen. It is heavier than air right now. So it will form a layer above this fire. It will form a layer above the fire. So thereby now the fire is no longer getting oxygen. The contact of oxygen is broken. In fact, the contact of air is broken with this fire. So carbon dioxide forms a layer above the fire because it is heavier than air. Getting it, above, right? So it is heavier than air. So it is kind of insulating this fire. It is insulating the burning substances and thereby cutting the supply of oxygen to the fire. Okay, no? Question number 21. Will the bulb glow in the arrangement in the given figure? If yes, why? If no, why?
yes, yes.
Hmm. It will. Okay, why is it so?
because it is
Because yes, Abu.
it will uh, the bulb will grow because it is in the right order.
Abu, your voice is now stucking in between. It's not coming properly. Will you please repeat that again?
So, the lamp will the bulb will glow because uh, the arrangement is in the right order.
The arrangement is correct. Arrangement is correct. Plus, it is getting all the necessary requirements. For the bulb to glow, the circuit has to be complete. It should be a closed circuit. So the circuit we get to see that it is closed. Circuit is closed. It requires a battery to glow. So two conditions are met. Thereby, the arrangement is in the arrangement bulb will glow. Good. Question number 22. Last question. If the tree is like this, so in the pinhole
It
camera,
will
how it will look?
on the camera we can see the cell inverter.
Please repeat that. Your voice is not coming properly. I think you are having network issues. Yes.
Sir, if we see through pinhole camera, we will see the picture inverted.
Inverted image. Very good. Upside inversion is seen. Very good. So the tree will appear like this. Very good. Okay, na? So I can see that you have did well in this test. Okay, na? If I were to exclude only question number 16, how many questions were there? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 questions. Okay. It means 14, right? It constituted 14 marks. So if I were to give you 1 marks for this one, okay, the others you have been able to answer pretty well right now. So take 13 marks here. And the only question which you were not able to answer in this one is question number 1. Okay, now. So count the number of questions here total.
Sir, I did not know the meaning of that.
Actually, you didn't knew the meaning of that. So 14 and then there 13. So you have got 27 marks. Okay, now 14 and then that was out of 29, right? Good then. Okay, Apu. So like this, now you will be in future also in the upcoming classes also I will be taking tests like this. Okay.
Sir, the first one is only 1 mark.
The first one, it carries only one mark. Section A, each question in section 1 carries 1 marks. Okay, now
Yes, sir. Then why you press
will you please repeat that again?
yes, sir, but then why did you write 27 out of 20?
I'm not able to hear you properly. Will you please repeat that?
Yes, sir. But then why did you write 27 out of 29?
Okay, because you count the number of questions in section A. In section A, questions are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 questions were there. Meaning out of 15 marks, you got 14 marks in that, right? And here you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions are there, and each carries 2 marks. So 14 marks. Okay, okay, sorry, I didn't count it that. So 14 marks were in this one as well. 14 marks. So total marks is 28. Okay, no. So you have 1 marks was directed here and 1 marks were there. So thereby you are getting 26. Okay, 26 out of 28. Okay. So let's continue the chapter which we left. We were doing motion and measurement of distances, right? So far in the chapter now, we did discuss few basic things. So let's continue from where we left. Okay, I think we had a different slide. So the last class we had, we did talked about why we had the need in order to develop a SI unit. Okay, now why we are required to develop SI unit. So when we talk about SI unit, what is the full form of SI unit?
So, sir, it means standard.
It means standard unit. System is system international. That is the full form. Okay, now can you name some of some SI units?
Meter,
Meter, very good.
kilogram,
Kilogram. Okay, what else?
Kelvin,
Kelvin. Good. Kelvin. And what else? There were some other units also, like how do you measure the intensity of light, brightness of light? You have candela. Okay, now. Okay. So let's understand about the different units. So standard units. Also, you need to know about this thing about SI unit now. SI units was adopted in the year 1960. When was it adopted? In the year 1960. So in this year, in the year 1960, there was a conference that held conference of different scientists all around the world. So all of them met, and then they uh, made certain sets of units in order to ensure that there is uniformity all over the world. Okay, now. So thereby they came up with different units. For example, they came up with meter. So meter, we say that it is the standard unit of length. The symbol of meter is m, and each meter is divided into 100 equal divisions, and each division is called as 1 centimeter. Getting it now? So 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. So there are 100 equal divisions in it, right? Okay. When I talk about, when you take a 1 centimeter out of it, 1 centimeter has 10 equal divisions. What do we call that? There are 10 equal divisions in 1 centimeter. Yes, Abu? That is called as,
meter.
in 1 centimeter, there are 10 equal divisions, and each equal division is called as a millimeter. So thereby there are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter, right? Okay,
Yes,
now.
sir.
But what if you are required to measure larger distances? Will meter be a
Meter.
convenient unit then?
Yes.
No, meter will not be a convenient unit in order to measure larger distances. So thereby you have
Kilometer.
kilometer. Good. Kilometer. Okay. And in kilometer, again, I will be having 1,000 equal divisions. Okay, now. So you have 1,000 equal divisions of meter. Getting it now? Okay. Now there are some other units also. What if you are to, there are some alternate units of length as well. For example, you have decameter. So 1 decameter means 10 meter. 10 meter can be called as decameter. Okay, now. For example, you have hectometer also. Hectometer. So 1 hectometer equals 100 meter. Getting it or not? So do remember these units also. And then you have some sub multiples of units. Sub multiples of units here. For example, if you are required to measure very small distances, very smaller distances you are required to measure. So then you get to see you have decimeter also. You have millimeter also. Okay, now. So talking about um, decimeter, see, in 1 meter there are 10 decimeter. How many? 10 decimeters are there in 1 meter. Okay, now, getting it or not? Now, if for that, now you should first know what is decimeter actually. So, what is decimeter? Any idea regarding this?
No.
Know that 1 decimeter means 1/10 of a meter equals 1/10 of a meter is called as 1 decimeter. Okay, now, so you have a length of 1 meter, you break it into 10 pieces. So each piece will be called as a decimeter. Getting it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me write a very important thing over here. See, millimeter, centimeter, then you have dm, that is decimeter, and then you have meter. Okay, now if you are to convert meter into decimeter and then decimeter into centimeter and centimeter into millimeter, huh? How do we do that? Or if you are not required to convert millimeter into centimeter, centimeter into decameter, actually decameter, right? It is decameter actually, and then decameter into millimeter. Dm, let me write it as decameter, not decimeter here. Okay. Yes, Abu. In each step, you'll be multiplying with 10. Getting it or not? By the way, moments ago I did told you in 1 decameter, how many centimeters are there? There are
10.
10 centimeters. Good. So thereby, let's start from millimeter. You are required to convert millimeter into centimeter. So what we will do, we will simply multiply with 10 because we know 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter. Okay. Converting centimeter into decameter. So then again, you will multiply with 10. In order to convert decameter into meter, again, you will have to multiply with 10. Hope you are getting this. Okay, now. Hmm. Further, if you are now required to convert millimeter into centimeter, okay, now, millimeter into centimeter. So thereby what you will do, you will divide with 10. Again, you are required to convert centimeter into decimeter. Again, divide with 10. Decimeter into meter. Again, divide with 10. Right? And here, moments ago, I did told you in order to convert from meter into decameter, multiply with 10. Decameter into centimeter, multiply with 10. Again, centimeter into millimeter, multiply with 10. Right now. So when you are going from meter towards millimeter, you have to multiply with 10 in each step. And from millimeter to meter, then you have to divide with 10 in each step. Hope you are able to understand this. Yes? Getting it or not, Abu? Hello.
Uh,
Hmm.
for uh, uh, like changing millimeter to meter, uh, there should be multiplication.
Please repeat that again. From meter to millimeter, there should be.
Sir, for millimeter to meter, there should be multiplication because in uh, because the number
Because the number will be. Let's see. Have some questions that will clear the doubt. Okay, now let's do some questions that will clear the doubt in a more better manner. Okay. So, for example, now I am required to convert. Let's say 100. Let's say you are required to convert 15 meter into decimeter. Huh? So 15 meter into decimeter will be how much? Simply 15 multiplied with 10, that is 150 decimeter. Okay. Further, you are given, let's say, decimeter. You are required to convert into centimeter. We know that 1 decimeter equals to 10 centimeter. Right now? Getting it or not? Now, for example, if you are required to find 2 decimeter will be how much in centimeter? So thereby you have to multiply it with 10 and then you will be getting 20 centimeter. If 1 decimeter is 10 centimeter, so 2 decimeter means 2 times 10, that is 20 centimeter. Getting it, Abu? Yes?
no.
Not getting it. Look, it's a very simple thing here. Okay, understand like okay, how you are. Okay, see, normally you must be aware of this. Like, in order to convert from meter to centimeter, we multiply with to convert meter into centimeter. You multiply with 100 now. Yes, like if you are having 5 meter in centimeter, that is 500 centimeter now.
Sir, it should be 10 over not 100.
No, look over here. When you convert meter into centimeter, you multiply it with 100, not with 10. Look, what you can do now, you can take a 1 meter scale. Okay, if you have a 1 meter scale or a tape, okay, inch tape. So thereby you will see that in 1 meter there are 100 equal divisions. If you were to notice over here, that I did told you that in 1 meter there are 100 equal divisions. Didn't I wrote it over here? 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. Yes, Abu, getting it?
Yes.
Huh? So if 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, so thereby 2 meter means 2 times 100, that is 200 centimeter. Now we have to multiply it. Now remember that whenever you are required to convert a bigger unit into a smaller unit, you have to multiply. Is meter bigger or centimeter bigger? Out of meter or centimeter, which is bigger?
Meter.
Which is meter. So thereby you are converting meter into centimeter, a bigger unit into a smaller unit. Right now. So thereby you have to multiply. Okay. And in between meter and centimeter, there is a decimeter also. In between meter and centimeter, decimeter is also there now, right? Okay. Back to let's again do some questions. So 1 meter, okay, is in decimeter multiplied with 10. In 1 meter, there is 10 decimeter. Sorry, decameter. I'm saying decimeter. It is actually decameter. Okay. So in 1 meter, there is 10 decameter. Getting it? Now, now take this decameter out of here. 1 decameter is actually 10 centimeter, isn't it? See, can I not
Yes,
write
sir.
it in this manner? Can I not write it 10 into decameter into 1 decameter? Can I write it like this? 10 into 1 decameter? 10 decameter is same as 10 into 1 decameter. And I know that 1 decameter is actually 10 centimeter because I know 1 decameter equals to 10 centimeter from here. So that is 10 centimeter. So basically it is 10 into 10, 10 into 10. That is 100. So 100 centimeter, isn't it? 100 centimeter, it is actually 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter, which I wrote moments ago, which I said that 1 meter equals to 10 decameter, or we can say it is 100 centimeter. Are you able to understand this above?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Good. So let's again, so you will be able to tell me like 5 decimeter in centimeter will be how much?
50.
50 centimeter. Very good. 6 centimeter in millimeter will be how many? How much?
60.
60, right? Okay. Now, if I were to say 5 decimeter in millimeter will be how much? Huh? So there you are taking two jumps now. You have taken one and then again one more jump. You are moving from here to here. So you have to multiply with 10 times. We have to multiply with 10 two times,
Uh,
right? Hmm.
Sir, 10 centimeter.
No,
No,
no, no.
no, no, uh, 100 millimeter.
How much?
100.
100 meter. Very good. Very good. Right now. Okay. So now you have got it. Very good. Now let's do some practice. Two more questions. Now convert 5 millimeter into centimeter, and whatever value you get in centimeter, now then convert it into decimeter. Hmm. We are moving from here to here. We have to divide with 10 right now. So thereby it is simply 5 upon 10, right? That is 0.5, isn't it? So that is 0.5 centimeter. And then 0.5 centimeter into decimeter. So thereby we again have to divide with 10 one more time. Right, Abu?
Yes, sir.
So thereby it is 5 upon. Do tell me. I won't be telling this thing. Tell me what it is going to be.
10.
No. Denominator में क्या आएगा? In denominator it will be 100 now. You remove this decimal, 10 comes here. So further it will be,
Yes,
hmm, you will be
it will
getting
be 0.0.
0.05. Very good.